Hello, and welcome back to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. I would be very remiss if I did not wish everybody a happy Doom year, because I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello, the Crosshair. Welcome to Doomed. It's wonderful to have you with us.
Yeah, 2025 is starting off good.
Very, very good. I mean, I was thinking about this. I was like, oh, shouldn't we I know New Year's is of course it's arbitrary. It's an arbitrary time to sort of say, it's going to be a different kind of thing this year. And should we really start it with climb up a mountain range to face the blood god? And then I was like, if we don't start it with that, what would we start it with? Like, come on, we need a big struggle.
Just like a good day, it starts with a bang.
Yes, there we go. And hopefully, well, I was going to say literally. I don't mean literally. I mean, hopefully something explosive and exciting and all sorts of similar words. I would be very remiss if I did not also welcome Flower of August and Mistrich. Thank you both for being here. Of course, the dulcet tones you hear on the other end are from the Crosshair.
What did you call me?
What? Dulcet. I called you Dulcet.
Okay.
Okay. I called you a cucumber.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Flower wants to know if the mountain with the blood god... Oh, is the mountain frosty? I thought you meant, is the blood god Frosty the Snowman? Famously brought to life by some sort of eldritch incantation, or, probably some sort of lich. If I know my Christmas holidays, or mythology.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, team...
Saint Lich of Mount Carpathia.
Ooh, yeah, exactly. So, is it Frosty? Yes. I think Flower, despite not having frost tokens, I'm sure you will find that same joy in watching symbols fall out of the bag and just ruin our day. That's the theme here. Welcome one and all to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. It is, indeed, as noted, 2025. Top hats are famously non-existent in the Cthulhuverse. Well, I didn't know that, Flower. Although, now that you mention
it... Yeah.
Holy shit. Where's my betop-hatted investigator? Where's my monocled... the rich guy just, wears a coat. Doesn't even have a hat. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The rich guy.
Quickly thinking, I think Jenny is the only one who comes to mind who even has a hat.
Yeah, she's definitely got a very iconic hat. Mistrich makes a good point. I had, of course, forgotten Dexter, who accompanied Jenny into the mountains of Antarctica, the Mountains of Madness, does have a top hat, which he presumably uses for magic, because he is a magician who practices real magic. Don't worry about it. He probably does, I would imagine. Anyway, team, it's 2025, it's a new year, but we're back on Doomed here. Look at all these hats! So many. Oh no. Dexter's non-canon. Flower, I did a whole campaign with him. How dare you? It's impossible. We are back to begin the end of Souls of Darkness, a fan-made campaign for Arkham Horror, the card game, where Rex Murphy and Wendy Adams are going to confront, I think, Rylkos, the Blood God. We'll see what happens today. This is the finale. We were told to set aside, quote, more time than usual for this finale, which tells me it's a big one. The new what am I trying to say here? The new official campaign, The Drowned City, is coming out in February, which means there will be a new solo adventure of Doomed around that time when it becomes available. And then there are many plans afoot for other cooperative campaigns, big cooperative like multiplayer scenarios, single scenarios, and things of that nature. So I'm looking forward to another year of Doomed content.
Yeah, that might be new Doom content as well. We have been speaking about stuff, but
yeah, very much so. I had considered doing like a bit of a spin-off series myself, Crosshair, that I mean, I don't know why I would spin off something that but anyway, it's something else to do with the achievements that exist in Arkham, and doing this drafted campaign that I've been recording and throwing on YouTube has been really fun. So there are options aplenty. Mistrich is here. Mistrich with Graspy Loot and Crosshair and myself would make a 4, which could be pretty cool. We'll see. We gotta get through this first, my friends, because this Blood God ain't gonna bloody himself. I mean, he probably will, but... as always, I like to do a little sum-up of the campaign so far. Just good to get us back into the swing of the story. And then we'll look at any setup we need to do as we jump into the scenario itself. This is scenario 7. Typically there's 8 scenarios, traditionally I should say, in a Arkham campaign, although that's changed recently. Throomed? Quadoomed. Quadoomed sounds dope. Mr. Hitch, I'm a big fan.
Wait, Ducky.
Did you say Ducky?
Yeah, Ducky. Quack quack.
What about it?
Quadoomed.
Oh, quadoomed. No, good. We're good. Sir, my brain is still... I can't believe it, but my brain is still just turning on. I feel like I've rebooted myself 8 or 9 times. This morning.
Yeah. It's expected, basically.
We're getting there, yeah. This is scenario 7 of Souls of Darkness. Thirst Eternal. I also feel thirsty eternally, but that's a story for a different day. I will say that this campaign so far, it's been a challenging ride. It's been a very pulpy, bloody ride. Rex Murphy was investigating an auction of mysterious artifacts. Oi! Will do, Mistrich. Thank you. Rex Murphy was investigating an auction taking place in Arkham, Massachusetts, of course. Old relics and artifacts from Eastern Europe, from the von Schreiber estate. At said auction, there was a big kerfuffle and a break-in as a blood cult came in to liberate some of the artifacts. They used them to perform some sort of satanic ritual in Arkham. Rex and his companion, Alice Walcott, tried to track down more information, hit a bunch of dead ends, ended up taking a ride on the Dream Express with an old fortune teller and their dream guide, Wendy Adams. Crosshair, I won't speak to your story as of yet. I'll just paint Rex's picture first. Stepping out of the dreamscape, they ended up in Romania, where they attempted to befriend some of the local residents who live in the shadow of the Dragenescus, an old Romanian family. He then, along with Wendy and Alice, Alice is dead by this point. He, along with Wendy, infiltrated the Dragenescu castle. They learned that Nicolae Dragenescu III was planning to, and did, usurp his father. He's planning to bring Rylkos, the blood god, into this plane of existence. The village was absolutely overrun and destroyed by cultists. Rex and Wendy managed to save a few of the residents, and now they are here. Bloodied, battered, bruised, devastated, but still alive, and ready to see what the future holds. That's been Rex's story so far. Crosshair, thoughts, feelings about how Wendy has been learning about herself going forward?
Yeah, well, Wendy went out to get some milk for dinner, ended up at an auction to find her cat, and ended up was basically forced to help Rex out in a dream thing, then ended up in Romania. Might possibly be the long lost ruler of the Dragenescu or this region, and now she's off to kill a blood god. So basically a typical Saturday for her.
Yeah, we've had a typical Tuesday, a typical Thursday, and now this is, of course, you're right, the typical Saturday. I really like the emergent narrative because, you know, the selection of Wendy as a sort of companion for Rex. We realized after a couple scenarios they weren't really working together. They were just kind of working in parallel until they got to Romania. But I agree, Crosshair. I love that, like, her, you know, obsession with certain dark magics and just how the narrative has emerged is kind of implying that Wendy might be related to the Dragenescus, or like you said, the long lost heir. And I think that's pretty awesome. That's what
It's quite possible.
Mm-hmm.
He was, after all, left at the doorsteps of a mortuary.
Oh,
as one does.
Yes, of course. Can't help but notice as well, you've got a lot of cards over there.
Yeah, just a couple of stuff.
Just a couple.
Well, it's not really. A couple of permanents and another permanent, and info card for a card, and underworld market, and something that we might see later, and
all sorts of
blood curses.
Oh yeah, all sorts of things, really. I just like how, yeah, you took a few permanents to be like, this will be great for, and then the game just kept throwing more permanents at you to be like, here's another set of cards, here's another set of cards, here, manage this, manage that. I love it.
Yeah, but yeah, mostly Wendy has been like gathering power as she does, like, I've always liked power, and now she's a young person torn between being a ruler of a kingdom or a god.
Oh wow, okay, those are her so her two choices are the ruler of a kingdom or a god.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, if you're gonna aim for the moon, might hit a star.
Yeah, I like that. Rex is just here to try to find the truth, and now more importantly, survive, I guess. If he wanted to really survive, he would have just gone home ages ago.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hi, Graspy Loot. Welcome to Doomed. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
That is...
Yeah, the rude and annoying.
I tend to agree. That is wild. Oh, man. Well, if you want this badge, you better do this. You're like, oh, I do want this badge, but that's too much. Okay. We're just about to die. So we've done our story so far. Trudging out of the destroyed village of... Oh, I've forgotten what it was called now. The village was called Nicolae Dragenescu, or something like that. That sounds wrong. Something like that. It's destroyed now, so it doesn't have a name. Let us read our intro to Scenario 7, Thirst Eternal. Through perilous ravines and mist-laden gorges, you press forward, your determination a feeble flicker in the darkness against the imminent death and destruction that would be wrought by the Blood God's arrival. Your footsteps echo in the stillness of the mountain air as you ascend towards the hidden sanctuary where Nicolae...
Subscriber.
Thank you very much for the resubscription, Graspy Loot. I appreciate it. Crosshair, I don't know if you probably couldn't hear that, so you probably just assumed I had paused for dramatic effect. Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Graspy Loot. I really appreciate it. It's with support from people like you that we're able to do this. Oh, God. Okay, yes, so Nicolae, the Harbinger of Uvhash, awaits. You imagine the wicked rituals of the blood cult with a shudder. Surrounded by the power of an ancient, otherworldly menace, they conduct their vile incantations. The fabric of reality trembles. More blood is spilled. More sacrifices are laid before the blood-mad god of the void. Pretty great title.
But enough of Wendy.
Yeah, but enough about Wendy. Let's not... You gather yourself against fear. That's Rex. You realize that with each breath you take, the rift between worlds grows ever narrower, and the threads of reality straining against impending rupture. The fate of the world rests upon you. Yikes. In the heart of the Temple of Blood, the Oathbreakers await Uvhash's gift, ready to unleash chaos upon a fragile world. Can you save humanity? It's a good question. It's a good question.
Well, it's not that much about can we save humanity.
I like that. You're like, well, I could, but will I? Might I? Do I deign it important? So many sets are being gathered and then set aside. Things called the Astral Journey, the Temple of Blood, the Astral Perils, the Eldritch Feast. Okay, I'm just going to set those aside. Graspy Loot does make a good point, too. Maybe the point of all of this Lovecraftian horror, maybe the point of it is that we deserve to be overtaken by something bigger than ourselves.
Would make things easier.
It would make things easier. Place the mountain locations into play. Each investigator begins play at Carpathian Mountains, which I will...
Yeah, we're off to see we go.
Yay!
The horrible ruler of Carpathia.
Oh, down here, I think, though. Carpathian Mountains. Yeah, that one.
Oh.
The base, which makes sense. Check the campaign log. If Lydia Mikhailov has not been fully corrupted, or if Lydia Mikhailov has perished, remove the Lydia Mikhailov enemy from the game. Enemy? Oh, God.
Who was Lydia Mikhailov?
She's a companion. She was the lady at the auction, and then I think Wendy picked her up.
Yeah.
Wendy picked her up at, I don't know, in the castle, maybe?
Oh, right. I think I have her in my deck.
It doesn't say to remove her. Which is interesting, because it says if Lydia Mikhailov... we don't have any notes about her, so we're supposed to have the enemy in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Place the Thrall Sentinel... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna check, even if I just shuffled all my cards, but I'm gonna check if it indeed was Lydia that I have here. Yeah. Lydia Mikhailov.
Yeah.
She's not dead. I guess there's two of them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do a doppelganger thing. That's good. I like that. No, I'm the real Lydia Mikhailov.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird, yeah, because you'd think it would say remove the blah, 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 but I don't remember that in the previous scenario. I guess I could check. Flower does, of course, also, drawing your attention to Flower's comment here, it is a good point. The various Elder Gods don't ever seem to really interfere with each other, except in War of the Outer Gods, where there's a multifaceted war going on. But, for the most part, they're just cool to, take each dimension, oh, this is my dimension, that can be yours. Place the Thrall Sentinel enemy at the Temple of Blood. Place the Resolve story assets aside out of play. Place aside out of play. Shuffle encounter cards to build the deck. If an investigator controls the Chalice of Blood, instead of adding a blood magic weakness to your deck, instead add the Blood Ascendancy weakness to your deck. Ooh.
Gimme.
I'm not looking at it, but it's on the board.
I'll just put it in my hand and see what it
See
does.
what it says.
Later.
Okay.
I'll take
That's
it
it
later.
for setup. There's only one, I think, additional rule and clarification. In this scenario, certain cards will allow or instruct you to spend power. When you spend power, the specified amount is deducted from your power total. You cannot spend power if your power is insufficient to cover the specified power cost. Makes sense.
Ooh.
As
Yay!
a reminder, Rex has 1 power, and Wendy has 6. In addition to all of the various powerful relics she has floating around. Oh god, Blood Ascendancy. Actually, yeah, I think you are becoming a god, aren't you? Oh god.
Possibly. I'm just gonna check the...
Oh, the previous scenario? Yeah, good idea.
Where did it say to add Lydia?
I think that was maybe even in scenario 5. I feel like we got her way back at the end of the running out of the castle. It might have been during, unfortunately, which is too bad because. Blood ascendancy. Just growing a bit taller, yeah. Oh god.
It's not Crimson Harvest.
Oh, I see Lydia
If
there.
the Crown of Command, Purifying Flame, Rylkos Horror, Lydia Mikhailov, and/or Nicolae Dragenescu story assets are controlled by investigators, the investigators who control these story assets may choose to add them to their deck. Yeah,
which you did because you had the crown and you had Lydia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess she's just a doppelganger. She's not corrupted and she's not dead. So
yeah, I'm down. I think that's the emergent narrative here is that I guess I keep saying emergent narrative. Sorry. The story here is that perhaps one version of Lydia has been corrupted, but this version is not. Ah, yes. Interesting point, Mistrich. Lydia does indeed have the unique symbol. So until she is defeated, it would prevent us from playing her. But that doesn't mean... So we could defeat her and then maybe play a copy, and it would be kind of fun. That would... the unique kind of rules, yeah. Typically prevent you from playing a card with the same title.
Yeah, bonded with the power of blood, permanent peril hidden. So,
all right.
As per usual, it's gonna stay in my hand or on the board, basically.
Okay. And do something mysterious. I will not read the agenda and act yet, Crosshair, just to give you a second to have a look at what this blood ascendancy is.
Okay, well, you'll probably learn very soon.
Very soon?
What it does.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well.
I don't like the sounds of that. Let's... All right. Agenda 1A. Storm of Blood. Nicolae's plan to draw the attention of the blood god Uvhash is working. An ominous storm approaches and a palpable sense of dread fills the air. Red lightning fills the sky, and the crash of thunder is deafening. What? 6 Doom. Act 1A, The Ascent. Nicolae has located the Temple of Blood. I mean, you can't miss it, really. There's a trail leading all the way. Anyway, so must you if you'll have any chance to stop him. Objective. If the investigators have bypassed the wards... okay. Investigators at the Temple of Blood may spend the requisite number of clues, 6, to advance. It's a lot of clues. But maybe not too challenging for old Rexy Poo, hopefully. And Wendy.
Yeah.
And just in terms of what we've got here, we have... Hang on. 2 skulls, a cultist, 2 tablets, and an elder thing. The skulls are -4. If you have 10 or more power, they are only -2. Pretty nice for those of us who can get that much power.
Yeah, if you have 5 or more power, treat it as a -1.
Oh! Oh, right, yes, because of the path of power. Oh, great, well... okay, so Crosshair's got extra -1s in the bag. Rex has extra -4s in the bag. Classic curse situation. Cultists are -2. If you succeed by 2 or more, interesting, add a curse to the chaos bag. The tablets are -2 at a mountain location, -3 at a temple location, -4 at an astral location, so they kind of get worse. And the elder things are -3. If you fail, take a damage. So,
that's nice.
Yeah, so 3 up, pretty nice. 4 up for me, even better. All right. So we need to ascend to the Temple of Blood and bypass the wards. The Carpathian Mountains are here. Hidden amidst the rugged peaks and treacherous terrain, a concealed pathway winds its way through the imposing mountains, leading those who seek the Temple of Uvhash to the hidden sanctum. I'm just curious here. Yeah, Lydia... Oh, well, here, yeah. The enemies are on the board, so I will look at them. Lydia is a 3/4/5. She has 2 health per investigator. It's elite. She has alert, which is if you attempt to evade her and fail, she attacks you. Siphon, which of course is the keyword from this campaign. That means when damage is taken, you place a resource on her. She gains +1 damage for each resource on her. Yikes. She's a little scary. The Thrall Sentinel is a 4/4/4, but has Hunter, so he is going to hunt down the mountain towards us, presumably. Siphon, put a resource on Thrall Sentinel. While it has a resource on it, it gains Retaliate, which is also pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So I guess... yeah.
Lydia is a unique card by the star, basically. What was the rule about star cards? Can you not play them with the same name, or was it that if you play one, then the old one gets discarded?
Yeah, let's have a look here. Unique. A card with the unique symbol is a unique card. Also, hello to Audio G. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Happy Doom Year. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
A card with unique... Okay, it's unique. There can be no more than one instance of each unique card by title, so Lydia Mikhailov, in play at any given time. A player cannot bring into play a unique card if a copy of that card is already in play. If a unique encounter card that shares a title with a unique player card would enter play, discard the player card simultaneously as the encounter card enters play. So, the fact that there is a unique Lydia
encounter card, yeah.
However,
if I want to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if I want to play Lydia, I have to kill Lydia.
Right, but then you break her out of her corruption or whatever, and you get her back. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, that is, it's not... Man, it's a lot of health and a lot of damage kind of coming our way down the mountain. She's not a hunter, so there's at least that.
Yeah.
However, we know what we need to do. Nicolae Dragenescu is already up at the Temple of Blood in the mountains, trying to summon Ufhash. The storm is raging, and then a Thrall Sentinel is on his way down to destroy us. Hopefully we can do something about that. But I believe that's time. We need to bypass the wards and ascend to the Temple of Blood. I think it's time. Let us draw our opening hands, Crosshair, if this is good.
Yep.
All right. Let's get
doomed.
Pow. Pretty wild opening hand, actually. So I'm drawing extra cards for those watching because Rex has been studying. He's very studious. I like all of this, but I need a lot more money. Actually, that's money.
Well, I'm gonna throw away Lydia Mikhailov.
Bye, Lydia.
These are all good, but I have to go digging. I'm actually not gonna keep Wendy's amulets.
Gasp!
I'm also not gonna keep True Survivor.
Right, because you don't know what will end up in the discard pile.
Yeah.
Am I keeping all of these cards? Insane.
That might come in clutch, so let's go with those then.
Ooh, Anarchus, thank you for the reminder to stretch my body. Hello and welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I am joined today on audio here by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Anarchus, friend of the stream, Anarchus was streaming some RDR2 just before this. I saw. Hopefully technicals didn't take you off. And I think is on the path to I can't remember what Twitch calls it now. Affiliate. So throw a follow over there if you can, folks. And hopefully Anarchus will be streaming a whole lot more.
It is I.
It is I, the Crosshair. think I'm gonna mulligan 2.
Can we restart?
Can what?
Can we restart?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Let's just die and take a damage and start all over.
Wait. I will reveal as well the Carpathian Mountains base of the path. 2 shroud, 2 clues. There's a free trigger here, just before you take your first turn. It says regroup. Search your deck for a companion asset, and either put it in your hand or play it, paying all costs. Shuffle your deck.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I have no companions. Yeah, Streamlabels has been weird for me too, Anarchus. I'm sorry about that. It's annoying. Sorry, Crosshair.
Don't you have the Harold and Kumar guy?
Don't I have the Harold and Kumar card?
Yeah, the guy, the assistant. What's his name?
I do. Yeah. Yes, I do. But he is, I don't believe I think companions are those like very specific, like the ones from this campaign. The Alice and the...
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Oh yeah, true. Rex killed them all.
Oh yeah, just chilling. Just Wendy Adams, just briefly, Anarchus, just to like really try to contextualize here a little bit. This is Arkham Horror, the card game produced by Fantasy Flight Games in Tabletop Simulator. We're playing a fan-made campaign. We're right at the end of the fan-made campaign. I'm playing a reporter who just wants to search for the truth. Crosshair here is playing Wendy Adams, Urchin. Well, not. I was gonna say criminal. That's not fair. Potentially the inheritor of the blood god mantle on Earth. Yes, exactly, Graspy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh god. Okay. That's me. Or sorry, that's not me. That's you wanted to start.
Either way, I have to discard 10 cards anyway. So.
Yeah, I will. Go ahead. Sorry.
I guess story-wise it would be Rex's thing, but also, I guess I can take it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really make a big
It's
difference.
basically a middle thing. Like Rex has a thing and Wendy has a thing. And...
It's true.
Let's
you wanted to
get
start
the
though.
worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the worst thing out of the way first.
Okay. We are
I'm
short supply means we are discarding some cards. Hopefully losing some weaknesses or nothing too bad. That's a weakness. It's gone. That's another weakness. Also gone. Fantastic news.
A lot of good, a lot of bad.
Yeah. Definitely a very polarizing discarding of 10 cards.
Well,
Right.
that just means that if I go through my deck really fast, I can get my blade back.
Exactly. Which I, looking at the incoming, well, Rex has a plan, which I put in quotation marks, but we'll see.
I actually have a plan as well.
That's good.
Let's see. The guy will move next turn up to the Carpathian Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one action would be... Yeah? Maybe. Play, move. Are you good in hanging around this Carpathian Mountain for 2 turns?
Only if I really have to. I want Rex to get clues and make progress and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the Sentinel, but...
You want him to hunt into the hidden path so that we can go and get him there, yeah?
I don't want to be at the Carpathian Peaks when he arrives, so...
I don't think we're going to get there before he... yeah, I don't think so.
I can, maybe.
Well, the Underworld Market as well, I should point out, and
Yeah.
I'll let you do your thing.
These are non-elite. Well, Mikhailov is elite, but the Sentinel isn't. But I'm gonna grab the Thieves Kit, thank you. Right, because... Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff.
No, it's fine. Good to know.
Oh, right, I forgot. Something has a remote configuration because past me was smart.
Past Wendy was smart and made and put her trap has a drone attached to it, so she can like throw it up into the mountains and it will fly away.
Yeah, but I still can't do it because it's not a revealed connection.
Aha! Yes. Oh, I mean, yeah. Someone will have to go and then leave, and then... Although, yes, the Carpathian Peaks... I think you've already mentioned this, but I'll read here. The path is shrouded and difficult to find. You cannot enter Carpathian Peaks while there are clues on Carpathian Mountains or hidden paths. So we have to clear the first 2 locations of clues before we can even go in there.
Ah, right, I didn't notice that.
Okay.
Well, then I'm just going to go to the hidden path. Straight up. You'll handle these mountains. I'll go check ahead.
Good. Yes, our scout.
If you succeed at a skill test during an investigate action, return the revealed chaos token to the bag and reveal a new chaos token. Well, that's sucky.
Yeah, that's gross. We hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need those sooner than later, so... Sneakers on.
Yeah. Well, for hiking, of course, well, they're not hiking boots, but yeah, making sure you can run fast through the mountains, that's good.
Yeah, and I'm not feeling like taking a 3-3 investigate action here.
Especially given the forced effect that would be like, I won! Oh, I lost. It's not nice, yeah.
And that's fine. I'm gonna draw a card. Thank you.
Yep. No weaknesses. Oh, sorry, 1 weakness. I think we have an inherited story weakness somewhere, but still pretty good.
Oh,
okay.
That's me.
Excellent. Wendy scouting ahead. Rex is doing his best to both map out, sort of in his mind, the path up the mountains, but also memorize certain landmarks so that if he needs to, he can run back down here as soon as possible. When the game begins, Death 13 comes into play. This is, of course, the tarot card that was given to him by Wendy and the fortune teller oh so long ago. He's carried it with him this whole way, and he realizes now death is, of course, an end, but it is also a beginning. If this blood god wants to destroy the world, perhaps they will have to find some other way of stopping him. I am going to play a couple of cards. I'm going to play a Shield of Faith, because I think I want to have it out early rather than late. This is the Shield of Faith that was bestowed upon him by the Guardians of the Sacred Flame in the village. And then, second action, I am going to seek some answers. Some people need to know the truth at any cost. Some truths cut like knives. Investigate. If you succeed, instead of discovering a clue at your location, discover 2 total clues from among your location and connecting locations. So I am going to investigate. I wish I had something to commit to this test, but I don't. I don't want to. So I'm going to go for... actually, maybe I should. Money is good, but anyway. Yeah, I'm going to investigate... I am going to commit this crack the case. I'm going to investigate at 6 to 2. I'm seeking answers. That is exactly what I wanted to see. -2, so I succeeded. And I succeeded by 2 or more. So, Rex will discover a clue here. And then I will discover 2 clues among my location and connecting locations, so I'll snag them off the hidden path, if that's alright with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, snake. Pretty nice. And then last action, I'm going to investigate again at my location at 5 to 2. And again, Rex is mapping out this path, but also the game... Well, they don't really know what the game plan is beyond disrupt the summoning. That's a tentacle. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic Rex. All right. So, no luck on the last part, but we've got some of the clues, and I have to get the next one before we can continue. But, there we are. That's my turn as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If a card says that you get blah blah blah, but otherwise something happens, but it doesn't. The otherwise doesn't define me. Does it mean that every card, let's say it affects drawing cards? Like if a card says you get -1 sanity, but if you have 3 items, then otherwise everyone draws 2. No, otherwise draw 2 cards instead of 1.
I would assume because it's a peril, peril cards don't affect other investigators and aren't allowed to be. So I would assume it only impacts you, whatever it says.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my assumption. Before we jump into the enemy... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Crosshare.
Yep. Oh, that was it.
Okay. Before we jump into the enemy phase, I wanted to wish a happy Doom year to both Alex is a Cat, welcome to the stream, and Blanky Cat, welcome back to the stream. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello, meow.
Meow. A couple of cat folks in the chat. Interesting. Coincidence. A very quick sum up, and then we'll continue here, and then might even take a quick break. I don't know. We'll see. Very quick sum up for Blanky Cat specifically. Rex and Wendy were guided into a dreamscape, which then, when they came out of the dreamscape, they were in Romania. They attempted to befriend the locals there, befriended the wrong local, were dragged off to the castle Dragenescu, ruled by the Dragenescu family, who are clearly vampires or blood cultists or whatever. Wendy managed to escape the castle unharmed as Nicolae Dragenescu III killed his father, had a coup, and said, "We're summoning the blood god." So he went back to the village, razed the village to the ground, killed everybody. We saved a few villagers, and now we are heading up into the mountains to try to stop the blood god from coming. And yes, Mistrich, good, and Alex, yes, I didn't even think about it, but yes, Dimitrescu is a lot like... Anyway, yes, there's a lot of inspiration here, probably, from Resident Evil 8. Okay, phew, I think I summed that up pretty well. And Blanky Cat, we need clues. There you go. In the enemy phase, Hunter's Hunt, the Thrall Sentinel begins his trek down the mountains, out of the temple. He can presumably smell the fear coming off of Rex as he attempts to, stop our ascendancy. But that's it for enemies. which means we can go Duck Keep. Hooray!
I have a plan.
A plan? That sounds great. Yes.
The thing is, do I want to use the plan now or save it for later?
I'm not sure if we...
a thing.
I mean, I guess we'll see if we... I mean, there may not be a... God. I was going to say there may not be a later. I suppose that's always true in Arkham. It's always true. But first, of course, before any... Well, unless your plan is very speedy. We first...
No, not that speedy.
Not that speedy. We go to 1 out of 6 Doom in the Storm of Blood. Rex still at the base of the mountain path. Wendy scouting ahead. A Thrall Sentinel descending towards them. And we go to 1 out of 6 Doom, and it's time to see how the encounter set wants to destroy us today.
I'm actually checking something.
Yeah, of course. You have so many, like, little cards that twig every round and are hidden and, like, yeah, I get it, Crosshair, no worries. Ooh.
Woman power! Blood moon. The blood moon rises.
The blood moon rises.
Choose. Ooh, okay. You must choose one. A supernatural offer of power in exchange for a small sacrifice of your...
Just a small sacrifice.
Okay, take 1 direct damage and deal 1 damage to each ally as you control. Draw 1 card. Cool. Take 1 direct horror. So I really don't want to take a horror even if I have more of that, so I'll just take a damage and draw a card.
Yes, that feels like a good thing to do. So I guess either Wendy's being tempted or maybe drawn by the blood moon. Like, I feel like there's some sort of story here about Wendy being drawn up towards the mountain. Whereas
Blood.
Yes? Blood. Whereas, of course, back at the base of the mountain, the storm continues to rage, lashing Rex with wind and rain and... Is that blood? Test willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take a damage or a horror. Uvhash consumes each card defeated by this effect. Remove them from the game. Oh, I see. Okay, so if I was to put damage or horror on an ally or a coat or something, they would get consumed. The Shield of Faith allows me to place all damage and horror I receive from enemies goes onto the Shield of Faith, so that doesn't matter here at all. I think I want to commit a card. I don't know if I should. Oh god.
Please help me.
Please help me.
God.
I cannot remember if I have more than 1 copy of these in my deck, which is awful news because I really don't want to have to commit something. Stuff's bad anyway, right, man? You know? No, let's commit. Oh god. I know I have... I really like Press Pass, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm going to commit Press Pass to go to 4-3. Yeah, so that's bad. This is a -4, so I still fail by 3, which means I have to take 3 damage and or horror. So I will take 2 damage and a horror? Yeah, let's do that. Ouch. The storm lashes out. Rex can feel himself being worn down by it already as we move back to the investigation phase. And I realize it's only been 1 round, Crosshair, but are you all right if we take a short break for me to get more water, etc.?
Yeah, I need to refill and fill other places as well. So.
I get that. So team, we're gonna be back in just about 3 or 4 minutes. So far, so horrible, but maybe we'll make it to the Temple of Blood maybe Wendy's got a surprise for us. Who knows? We'll see you back on Doomed in just a couple of minutes. Hello, and welcome back to Doomed. Not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay, storytelling, and adjusting sound levels on a song-by-song basis. Welcome back, one and all. This is Scenario 7 of Souls of Darkness, Thirst Eternal. Rex Murphy trying his best to, just as a mere mortal, seek the truth up this twisted, winding path through a storm of blood to the Temple of Blood in the Carpathian Mountains. Wendy Adams, perhaps heir to the blood god Rylkos, or the Nicolae Dragenescus. Who knows? Audio G, thank you for the Sergey emote. It reminds me as well, actually I'll just mention this before we dive back into the game. I believe I know, Mr. I just like sometimes a phrase just works so well that I just start using it all the time. I realize like I'm probably not the first person to make that joke or use that phrase, and it's obviously an inversion of a relatively well-known trope or whatever, but like it's just so good for Paul Prospero. I'm a big fan. Audio Gunner, or Audio G, sorry, as you are now known. On this past Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, Sergey returned to take in the Outer Wilds. He was helping an alien species try to figure out, sort of explore their little solar system. And he's learned already a few things, although, please note, I still somehow haven't been spoiled about that game, so I actually don't know, like, what the sort of twists are and things like that, but it is cozy, it's exciting, and we will be doing more. I can't remember, I presume it will be Tuesday evening. Just have to double check my, oh, okay, oh, great, audio. That's great. If I haven't put that on YouTube yet, I should. It's actually no, like realistically, folks, this is not my full-time job. I love streaming, but like this is something I do for funsies, and therefore I often forget to put stuff on YouTube. So I will put that there just so you can refer to it after it disappears from Twitch. We're gonna do a second session pretty soon. And then
you do this for fun?
I know, Crosshair. I don't get it either, man. What I do for fun is like conceptualize a deck and a story and an idea for a campaign, and then I dive into it and I'm like, oh right, this is why I hate this. Yes, every time. Mr. Rich, I'm shocked as well. Every discovery I've made so far in the Outer Wilds, I was like, oh cool. Oh, cool. And like I didn't see anyway, it's great. I'm thrilled. Okay.
Also, that's why I'm not watching the Outer Wilds play, because I want to play it one day. So
well, this is it, Crosshair. I totally get that, because I figured it had been long enough that most folks would have seen it or played it, but I had a couple people show up in stream and go, oh, actually I'm gonna play this, and then vanish. And I was like, that's great. Like
yeah.
Party. Okay. We're back around. The storm of blood continues. As I was mentioning, Rex trying his best to seek the truth up the mountain. Wendy having scouted ahead to the hidden path, but with a thrall sentinel making his way down. Hello, Kung Fu Fenris. Welcome to Doomed. Not dead yet, and I am joined today by the Crosshair.
No.
Okay.
Well, at least not in game.
Not in game. Wait, hang on. We're back around. Crosshair. I have a decent plan for my turn, which would be to get this clue and continue moving. But if you wanted... Well, if I go first, that would... yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get to the peak to do a thing, so I'll let you go first.
Yes, because the path is shrouded and difficult to find, apparently. Let's do it, then. Rex, as he continues to be lashed by lightning and thunder and rain and wind, he fumbles around in his little satchel, and his hand comes to rest on May's camera. A sense of sadness overcomes him, remembering his disappeared companion. but he realizes that perhaps this was his destiny all along. Perhaps his curse is to never really get close to someone, but at least he inherited her tool for truth-seeking. This gives me +1 intellect as well as having a little effect, so I am going to investigate at 6 to 2. It's a -3. We succeed, we get the clue, and then I will move up, because we need to get to the Temple of Blood eventually.
Yeah.
Move up to the hidden path. And that's it. That's me.
Okay. And we didn't even have to check the hidden path forced effect.
I am
nice.
thrilled about that, honestly.
Well, hi Rex. Bye Rex.
It's
I'm
that
going
way.
to move up.
Ooh. Kung Fu Fenris, I haven't seen it yet, and I'm so excited to see it. Maybe in theaters, but maybe just at home. Yeah. Liz over there goes, Nosferatu? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm super jazzed. Sorry, Crosshair, please tell us about the Carpathian Peaks.
A sense of isolation and foreboding engulfs you.
Ugh.
Jagged rocks loom overhead like ancient sentinels. Quick action, exhaust the companion story asset, make ready. Make ready? That's the corresponding set-aside resolve card to that companion. Okay, yeah. I was wondering, like, make ready? What?
Make ready. You're like, is this a game term, or?
But before the enemy engages me, I'm gonna use track shoes.
Ah, of course, yes. Which allows you to try to keep moving on.
Yeah, test agility 3. If you succeed, move to a connecting location. So, agility 3 then. -2. Perfect. So, where do I want to go?
That is a good question.
Do I want to go say hi to Lydia?
Knowing that she
Or
has...
do I want to come...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy's usual plan of action is to evade enemies and sort of, hide from them, get away from them, and then be ready to stab back. Lydia being alert means that plan gets a little trickier. Not necessarily, but yeah, something.
Other option is to come back to the hidden path and drop a trap at the mountain peak.
Oh, be pretty cool. Do you
But
mind if
I can
look at your
drop
makeshift trap card just to see what it does? I can't remember all the things that your trap does. Ooh.
I play my trap card.
I play my trap card. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. Oh boy, that's very cool. Yeah, I think that would basically lock him down forever.
Well, 2 turns. The
Because
trap
of the
only
time.
lasts
Yes, that's
for
right.
2.
That's right.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 2 turns might be all we need, baby.
Yeah, and it's only deal 1 damage to an enemy, not all enemies.
Ah, yes, that's too bad.
So might as well use it, maybe. Let's see. But I'm going to scurry along.
Oh, you have
mountains.
You have to do the test. Maybe you did. Sorry, did I see you draw a token?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, -2.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Just running along to the Temple of Blood. Well, the track shoes make her run through a mountain really fast. Hidden in the peaks of the Carpathian Mountains, the Temple of Blood commands awe and fear in equal measure because the text is a bit... it looms against the backdrop of jagged cliffs and whirling mists, its foreboding presence serving as a solemn gateway to a realm of darkness and power. It's only a model!
It's only a model! This flavor text really captures how extra Lovecraft is sometimes, a solemn gateway. so much.
Oh, that's
What the
text.
fuck?
Well,
let me know if you need me to read
it's-
this, but go for it.
certainly shrouded.
It's certainly
5
shrouded.
shroud, 0 clue. Action. Attach 1 or more cards from your hand face up to Temple of Blood. Okay?
Okay.
And X power, place resources on Temple of Blood equal to half of X, rounded down.
Oh no.
So if I put 2 down, it's 1.
Half of X rounded down. Yeah, exactly.
First, if there are 2 sets of icons among attached cards and resources here, discard all attached cards and resources and remember that you have bypassed the wards. A set of icons can be one of each symbol, blah 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 blah, and or
yeah, 4 of the same symbol.
Right. Resources on Temple of Blood and question mark icons count as any symbol.
Okay.
2 sets of icons.
Yes, and a set of icons
Yes.
is 1 of each, or
Either
4 of the same.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway.
Yeah, that's a lot. Although we do have more to deal with in this meeting.
Yeah.
You boy.
So Lydia comes and says hi, and Wendy's a bit like, didn't I leave you? Oh, okay. You've gone evil, haven't you?
I see how it is, Lydia.
Okay. I get it. So Wendy's going to evade her. Yeah. Let's try and evade.
Mm-hmm.
It's currently 5 to 5.
Oof. That's a rough one. Is this a mountain or a temple? It is a mountain and a temple. For the purposes of tablets, they become -3s. Yeah.
+2 would be rather good, I think.
Yes, because your skulls are
So-
also -1s, as you've mentioned. So that's no bad thing.
Let's drop a waylay on this.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been good on the location, but
Yes.
I'd rather evade Lydia.
Yeah.
Or,
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do.
actually, I'm gonna try it 5 on 5, see if my luck holds.
Okay.
Actually, what am I gonna do if I don't evade?
That's a good question. I mean, frankly, I don't know how we're going to. Well, I need to draw cards to try to find a solution.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go with 7 against 5 evade.
Thanks, KFF. Oh, delicious.
Should have gone 5 on 5.
Well, yeah, but still.
It's fine. Lydia is just gonna, or Wendy is rather just gonna slip by Lydia like, he's gone all cookie.
That's right.
I'm not gonna spend my power. What to do?
You had mentioned the trap as a thing to do. I realize that's fast, so it's not a what to do situation. But
Yeah,
what
it's
else?
the only thing is that do we want to use it on the Trial Sentinel?
Hmm?
Do we want to use it on the Trial Sentinel or not?
Good question.
It's a beefy boy, so let's
Sorry, guys.
throw it down.
All right.
So that guy ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, he's caught up in a poisonous net, as near as I can tell.
Oh, right.
Remotely configured at the at the peak. He's been caught up in this net, and he's just like, Wendy, you know.
But remote trap cost 1. So I did have 1 to pick up something.
This should have been at the start of the turn, and
Yeah,
I'm very happy to have if for example you want to have had it in hand. I'm happy to say that works.
But it only succeeded by 2, I believe.
True. Yes.
And I don't. Well. Nah.
All right.
I'll just put them back there. I still have stuff that will help me with the clue stuff. So. But yeah, that still leaves the question of what to do.
We need a solution for Lydia, and we need a. It looks like I think 8 resources or icons. I guess total. I think that's how I'm reading it. Is that it's 2 sets, and a set is 1 of each or 4 of the same. So I think that's 8 icons or resources total, which is a lot.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried about that, to be honest.
But Lydia is a 3 attack person, so
yes.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I would have a solution, but the solution went away.
Yes, it did. That does happen. Rex has got some in here, and hopefully I can find some.
I might play rounds for supplies. Just.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, right. We've talked about this. The sword does not count as a level 0 card, tragically.
Yeah, because it doesn't have any pips on it.
That's right. Tragic. Because that would be, of course,
neither does
finding scrounging out a sword from the trash would be pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
Right.
And oh no, I'm not gonna be playing it, of course, because I don't have any moves left.
That's right. Yeah, it was a very efficient turn of making sure that, well, seeing corrupted Lydia, seeing her off around the back of the Temple of Blood as you try to find your way in. I don't know what these wards must be like magical force fields, I guess. That's kind of maybe what they seem like.
Wendy, at the end of the round. And round happens.
It's after upkeep.
After upkeep, yeah. Go.
So then that brings us to the end. Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
At the end of the investigation phase, hunters would normally hunt, but this sentinel has been caught up in a poisoned net. I don't know how, but we love it, which means that nothing happens there. We move to upkeep, where we ready our cards, draw a card, gain a resource, etc. Okay. That's something. And then at the end of the round, we remove a time from Makeshift Trap, which I think a bunch of stuff happens. Maybe just...
remove 1 or more time from Makeshift Trap, deal 1 damage to an enemy.
Great.
Yeah, that's it.
I will do that. No. He cannot move or make attacks of opportunity because he's in a net currently, which means Rex will be able to just wander on through, at least for now.
Yeah, or grab the clues.
Or grab the clues, which we need after we've bypassed the wards. We go to 2 out of 6 Doom. Rex feeling a bit more confident making his way up the mountain. Hopefully we'll be able to see the netted cultist. But of course, other things will happen first.
Right, let's see. Lydia noticing Wendy again. Oh, hello, dear. Oh dear. Let's hope no siphon happens.
Mm-hmm.
Treacherous path in the castle, I guess.
Well, I mean, it was treacherous. I mean, maybe there's like drop-offs on the side of the steps leading up to the temple.
Yeah, Wendy is just backing on a balcony like, okay, Lydia, let's talk about this.
All right, hang on, yeah.
Test bookie book or agility. For each point you fail by, you must place one of your clues on your location, of which I have none, or take 1 damage. So it's a 5-on-4 test. Well, let's go 5-on-4 then.
All right.
Fine. -2. Yeah. So let's throw improvised shield away and retry that.
She is lucky after all, our friend Wendy Adams.
You just had to say it.
No, of course I did. Yeah. Well, I mean that's what that represents, right? And you can't keep that 1-up lucky streak going forever. Look, it's 1. I guess it has to be 1 damage.
Yeah, it's 1 damage. And 3 souls on Lydia. So he gains +1 damage.
Meanwhile, coming up the mountain, a temptation. The power it offers is seductive, but beware. For every boon you accept, you granted a piece of your soul. I imagine this is as Rex snaps a photo of the lightning crashing out over the mountains. He can kind of glimpse someone reaching out to him. Put temptation into play in your threat area. Gain 1 resource. Siphon. Gain a resource and place a horror on temptation. If it has 3 horror on it, take 3 horror and discard temptation. Discard all of your resources. Discard temptation. Interesting.
Of which you have 1.
Of which I have 1. So this would be a decent time to do so. Perhaps. Yeah. No. I'm sorry about Twitch chat there, Flower. I'm only hearing great things. So, you know. Anyway, there you go.
Renfield.
We're back around. Should I go first?
Well, yeah, I don't really have anything to do besides trying to evade Lydia.
Yeah, a reminder that she has alert as well, as you are well aware. So hopefully we have some sort of way of getting away from her at some point. What does temptation do? So gain a resource and place a horror on it. It has 3 horror. I think I'll be dead before temptation fires. So actually, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in play for now. He said, temptationally. Rex will move up to the Carpathian Peaks, which is a 4-shroud location. There is indeed a man trapped in a net, muffled and seemingly with barbs stuck into his exposed skin. He's tearing himself out of the net piece by piece, but perhaps there is some way for us to deal with him. Let's investigate here. I'm at 6-4. Correct, Flower of August. That's right. 6-4. What's my bag look like? It's not great. It's not great.
Remember, it's always good to check your bags from time to time.
Very, very important. I really want this to work, I guess I'm going to investigate 6 to 4. I have something to commit, but I'm like not sure if I want to. Crosshair, you understand?
6 to 4 is 2 up still. So
still pretty good. Yeah, the skulls are not so great for me, but it is what it is. So I'm going to do that. -3. I knew it. I knew it. Last action. We do need these clues, so I have to get them, which means I think I'm going to try to succeed here. And in order to do so, I'm going to commit Take Heart, which likes it when I fail. So I'm going to go 6 to 4 again. Taking heart in the fact that at least Wendy has managed to trap some of their enemies. Oh, okay, so I fail, I take a damage. I drew an elder thing. So I fail, I take a damage, which is a siphon.
Yeah. So it gains retaliate.
Ooh. Ah, yes, because of siphon there, that's right. However, I did fail, so I will draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. Which is, I mean, it's something. My theory here is that if I end up taking enough damage for temptation to matter, I'm going to die anyway. So, you know.
Before temptation fires, just spend all your resources.
Ah, yes, there we go. That's the one. I'll probably end up playing a card at some point. Woohoo! Okay, well that
playing
sucks,
card
but...
is good in a card game.
Yes, I've also heard that actually. Okay, so
right
over to Wendy Adams at the Temple of Blood.
Right.
Underworld Market, which sometimes has things for you.
Nothing fast, but
not today.
Embezzled treasure is pretty useless. Burglary. I'm not dying for resources right now, so. Let's just do that then. That's cool.
Well. Lydia Mikhailov. That isn't my old friend.
Yeah, friend.
Quote unquote.
The
heck we're gonna do about that?
I do have a thing, but I can't do it with her being all bossing around and trying to explain how blood is thicker than blood or some kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, that is the downside to people who want to stop us. They don't tend to, give us the space we need.
Yeah, so it's just gonna go 5 to 5 evade. But because there's a siphon, I guess I should throw cunning distraction into this.
Yes.
Just to make it 6. Yeah, it would have been nice, but C'est la vie.
C'est la vie indeed.
So 6 to 5.
Incredible.
There we go.
It's delicious. It's delightful. Excellent work, Wendy Adams. You have a relationship with her. Maybe she's hesitating as well, right?
Yeah, maybe Wendy is just like, well, sit down.
Let me try to bypass these wards.
You're useless with it. So, second action, we are gonna do something fun and play stealth.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, that should help along. -2 is quite weak, actually.
Yes, I would agree with that. Yeah, that's really, really useful.
Once.
Yes, but, it's like, that is true.
And... I could leave. go get... Oh, but I have to deal with Lydia before I can go pick up Lydia.
It's true. Although, yeah, no, that's true. The question of how we're going to deal with her is a big one. I'm still hoping to draw into something valuable. might be nice.
Yeah, 3 attack versus 1 attack that I have. Can I even beat that?
There is no
Elder
success.
Sign. Oh, right. I need the amulet to actually succeed.
Which I think is in the bin, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, from the short supply.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna draw 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Because Wendy was able to, again, sort of calm Lydia or intimidate her into sitting down, she's now become a little stealthier. Rex still poking around in the peaks, trying to find his way through. Where did Wendy go? Like, he's looking for tracks. He's looking for the way up to the Temple of Blood. In the enemy phase, nothing happens. The Thrall cannot move or make attacks. Cannot move or make attacks of opportunity. Oh God, they can still attack though.
True.
Yeah, so hang on. I made a terrible mistake. Because he would be engaged with me. So I would have left here. But I drew no, it's too late now cuz I would have I committed take heart and all that. Oh no, but hang on. If I do this, I die. So, I have to return some cards to the top of my deck. I have to undo an action, if you'll allow me, Crosshair. Oh no, sorry. I will use Shield of Faith. Which sucks,
Yeah,
but, you know, that's what it's there for, right?
Yeah, I didn't notice well, they do get -5 and -1 evade, but
It's
that
about
doesn't
to...
really do.
He's about to burst free from the trap anyway. I think I had misread net as they can't move or make attacks. But instead it does very specifically. Yeah. So no, it's good to know. I think it's so that you can
Attack
sneak by
stuff.
them.
Yeah, if you need to rewind, it doesn't really change things, so...
Well, I drew a couple of cards and things, so I think I will choose to not, but for the enemy phase, I will take 2 damage and a horror. I'll put it all on on the Shield of Faith. And go from there. That is that, which means we come around to the upkeep phase, where we ready cards, draw cards, gain resources, do our thing.
Yeah.
Good. And then a few end of round
Thank you.
things happen. You're very welcome. At the end of the round, makeshift trap loses a time. Whoops. Oh, sorry, yeah, that makes sense. So I will discard it. Monsieur here takes the damage as he bursts free from the net. At the end of the round, there is damage and horror. Remove 4 damage and horror from Shield of Faith. Then take damage and horror equal to the remaining... Well, there won't be anything remaining. I will remove this. And then exile Shield of Faith. Which I will do.
Well...
Bye-bye.
Useful.
Look.
You still managed to get cards and stuff, so...
Exactly. It's a little sad, but I think it's okay. Alright, we go around 3 out of 6 doom. As Rex struggles at the edge of a cliff peak with a armored man trying to push him off of it. Wendy finds herself face to face with Lydia, her old friend Lydia, once more. 3 out of 16.
Yeah, and there's a lot of talking in the house.
A lot of talking in that. Okay, good.
Okay, well. Okay. Cultist of Ufas. Any location empty. Fable. As if it's in every location, place 1 doom on Cultist of Ufas if Siphon happens. When it has doom, it loses aloof and gets +1 health and +1 horror. So, any of these locations, where do you want it?
Probably at the hidden path, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay. Gross. Meanwhile, darkness peering. If there are PowerPoints in the victory display or your play area, which there are not, I just got rid of my PowerPoint, tragically. Otherwise, take 2 horror. You may reduce this horror by discarding 1 or more random cards from your hand. I am not going to do that for reasons, so I'm going to take 2 horror. Yuck.
Oh.
The darkness begins to cloud, like the storm bursts through it, but the darkness seems to grow ever deeper here at the top of the mountain, signaling the approach of something. Yeah, there we go.
Damn.
Thoughts, feelings?
Damn. Well, I'm gonna evade. So.
Yep. Underworld Market, I will remind you as well.
Yeah.
Just in
Not
case.
That. Healing might be good, but I think I'll just save for something other than that. Maybe some damage somewhere in there. Not sure if I even have any, but...
Well, that is the issue, isn't it? Yeah.
Exort stealth evade. -2 evade. So that's 3 against 5. And as a reminder, icons that you commit don't reduce the values of the enemy. They just add to yours.
They add to your skill value, that's right.
Okay.
All right, well, enjoy, Blanky Cat. Enjoy the B-Day lunch. I hope you eat something delicious and have fun with your siesta. And we'll see you around the place. Happy birder!
Yeah, Herper Birders for the Sirster.
Sirster. Very good.
3 to 5. Yep.
Great.
Cool.
So she does not exhaust, but she does disengage from you, so she cannot engage you. Yeah. So she's still on the lookout, but you've hidden from her successfully.
Yeah, until the end of your turn. That means that she won't engage me in the enemy turn either.
Yes. Yeah. The enemies automatically engage you, unless otherwise pointed out.
Yeah. Because it's the until end of your turn.
Yes, but then like at the end of your turn, she would engage you.
So she will attack me at the enemy phase.
Yes, unless you leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
I think it's meant for. Well, it's not meant for anything. I just think there's like certain rogues love the, I've snuck away, but they're still here or whatever. I don't know. There's a.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave then because I can't do anything to her right now.
Hey.
Hi, Rex.
Rex is being, like held over the edge of a cliff, essentially. Yes?
Well, I can't really help there.
You can help me perhaps with making sure that he doesn't hurt me. In a way. I'll you'll understand.
I guess I can stay here then.
Oh, thanks.
And guess I'll draw a card.
Just looking for options, huh?
Yeah, because I don't really have. Well, that might be one, so get that on the board. Let's look for some options.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Rex, as mentioned, was sort of he's still struggling to find the path, but now that he's seen Wendy return, he knows, if she set off in that direction, presumably that's what she was doing there. Rex sees this man, this thrall, in service to Nicolae Dragenescu, break free from his barbed net, lunge at him. Rex has very little, combat training. He doesn't have a lot of ways of dealing with people, but he's been thinking a lot recently about what these blood cultists might want. What does it mean to try to devastate a world? And he peers deep into the eyes of the Thrall Sentinel and he whispers to him a question. My thought would be that the question would be something along the lines of, if you destroy the world, is there a reason to rule over it? Or something like that. I'm going to play Existential Riddle. Woohoo! Parley. Choose a non-elite enemy at your location. Test Book 8. This card gets -1 difficulty for each other card in your hand, so it's 4 right now. If you succeed, evade, it becomes aloof. So you do get to evade it, and it becomes aloof. Which I think is a pretty decent trade.
Book, you say?
Yes. I am currently 6 to 4 on this test. Book, you say?
So you wanted me to stay here to give you cards?
Well,
basically.
hey, look, if you have what, look, I can try to analyze this guy as well, which will put me at 7 to 5, but with the option to redraw tokens, I wouldn't mind.
I have 1.
Hooray! Thank you. I'm surprised you don't have more, but I guess Wendy has a lot of feet, so to speak.
It's mostly brain thingies and feet and
brain thingies.
stuff.
Well, thank you. This is now I'm at 6, 7, 8 to 5 on this test, with the potential to redraw my tokens for analysis. And I also am out of music, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back on.
Yeah, 8 to 5. Like you like to hex me, I would like to say that it sounds doable.
Excellent. I don't like to hex you, Crosshair. I just understand that I have the ability to hex people. Thank you. I appreciate it. The man loosens his grip on Rex just enough for him to slip out from underneath. His eyes go wide, and he seems to disappear into the distance. In his mind.
He's aloof.
Yes, he is automatically evaded for now, and he is now aloof, which means we no longer need to worry about it. Thank goodness. I am now going to, I guess... I'm going to investigate first, and then I have something that might be of value to us both, hopefully. Let's investigate 6 to 4. Not ideal, but not the worst. 6 to 4. -1. I succeed by 1, so I will get a clue, and then I will use May's camera to place the last clue on on May's camera. So I need to, I'll need to investigate again to get the clue off. Well, whatever. It's all about the same. But we have the clues we need once we've beaten the wards. But I think the last thing we need to do, Rex, having exhausted his supply of existential riddles, turns to Wendy and extends his hand one last time. should we head to this Temple of Blood and see if we can stop what lies beneath? I'm going to play Faustian Bargain. 2 curses, which kind of sucks, but would you like some money before I take some of it myself?
I'm not really starving for money, but I can take any you give me, so...
Well, why don't... I'm thinking about cards you may have in the future. Why don't you take 3, I guess, and I'll take 2?
I lost all my good cards, so...
Not ideal. Yeah, no, take 3, and hopefully maybe you'll get a fence and all that stuff. Thank you very much, Mr. Butt. Appreciate it. I've hydrated. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Okay. So we've managed to avoid the, the corrupting influence of Lydia. We've managed to make this thrall less dangerous, or perhaps more introspective. In the enemy phase, no hunters, nothing happens. So we move to upkeep. This thrall sentinel is now aloof.
Yeah, no hunters, nothing really. So,
although no hunters, but perhaps by sealing his own fate, this Faustian bargain with the devil, Wendy, Rex does have something coming up the mountain towards him. It was in the village, and it slowly is finding him. Damn it. I'm still looking to draw into some damage cards, of which I have some, I promise.
Yeah, I do too, but I need a card to do a thing, so...
We go to 4 out of 6 Doom. Gasp. We're safe for now, at least, which is good.
You just had to say it.
Well, I'm just saying... If I don't tempt fate, Crosshair, what is even the point, honestly?
Well, let's see what fate has to answer for that. It's darkness peering.
Great.
Tour. If there are PowerPoints in the victory display or your play area, draw 1 card. Otherwise, take 2 horror. You may reduce this horror by discarding 1 or more random cards. I do not have any power on the board.
That's too bad, because normally you do. That is too bad.
I would have had power on the board if I didn't help you.
Oh, as in you would have played a card. No. What? Explain. Explain yourself.
I would have moved along. Basically, go and try to...
But you wouldn't have had... You didn't have an action... You drew a card instead of playing a card last turn. I just don't understand.
Yeah, I would have used track shoes, move on to the Cultist of Haas, and then play a card.
But you could have played the card
things
anyway.
Change.
Okay. Yes, sorry. Yes, you're right. At any rate, I'm sorry that you blame me for this darkness peering into your soul.
Yes, I do.
What would you like to do?
I blame Rex for everything.
I blame Rex for everything too, honestly. This guy's cursed.
Yeah, I can take 2 horror, fine.
No cards to was it random or was it... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, it does have to be random cards, okay.
Yeah.
And I drew a Blood Moon. I think this is the direct damage to draw a card or a direct horror. I think I'll take the horror because damage would mean the siphon for the Cultist of Ufhash, which is less good, and the temptation. So I think I'll take the direct horror.
Yeah.
The Blood Moon is not...
I have some...
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I have some stuff that might help with the horror stuff.
Lovely.
Actually, I don't. Oh, well.
Actually, I don't. Oh, no.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't blame you. It's just that the plan changed when I was gonna stay here, and I thought that it's better to draw than to play a card.
Yeah, no, I totally
at
understand.
this situation, so
Completely understand. If we review kind of where we're at here, I need to snag a clue off of... Well, actually, I don't really. We have the 6 clues, but we need to attach some wards or some things to the Temple of Blood to bypass the wards.
Yep.
We need to kill Lydia, which means I need to draw cards. And the thing that follows is moving towards Rex, but not Wendy. And that is about it. I will be drawing cards, probably, is my turn.
Yeah, I could take care of the thing that follows. Or I can save cards for the Temple of Blood thing and start. I can keep Lydia, basically, or Wendy can keep Lydia, basically, with the stealth thing, but... Or by evading and stuff like that, but I need a card to do a thing.
So, and when you say a card, you mean a specific card and not just...
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, it sounds like we're both drawing cards in a desperate attempt to find what we're looking for.
Yeah. Other options are take care of the cultist of Upas. Thing that follows isn't an issue on this turn.
No. No, that's true. And in fact, it will hunt into the hidden path where the cultist is, but won't engage you because it only is this creeping, muck or whatever this thing is only interested in Rex. So it wouldn't attack Wendy.
Oh, right, but I also... If I want to attack the cultist of Upas, I'd need, 4 actions. Move in, engage, evade, do a thing.
Oh yeah, I figured you had free damage is what I figured you might have had. But yes, your underworld market is true as well.
I do have 3 damage, but I need a thing for a thing to work, or I need to draw a thing.
Yes, sorry, free damage, just to be clear, is what I meant. Sorry, as opposed to 3.
3.
Yeah.
But I do have 3 damage also, but I can't do it yet, so...
Right.
Well, I could test agility 0. Because he's aloof, but he's still an enemy.
Do you want them? It gives you money as you steal from them, that's right. And bank job similarly is money, although it also has icons on it, which is cool.
Yeah. But I think if I'm gonna get resources, now is a good time to get resources. So yeah, let's take Crift. 15 hand. And...
When you buy 3, get 1 free. Exactly.
Holy.
Exactly.
3 or free or...
Any of the above.
Might as well Crift. Agility 0, so agility 5. 0 to 5. Let's see. Ooh. It's a mountain. So that's either 3 or I can redraw it if I throw something away. What am I gonna get? -2 is not bad, honestly.
It's better, obviously, right? Like this is a... Oh, no, this is also -2. Yeah, sorry, yes. So there are a few better, but there are also some curses.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's just take 3
yay!
then.
It's like a little emergency cash that you stole out of the pocket of the man who is currently contemplating his existence over at the edge of a cliff.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's gonna be fine patting him on the shoulder. Right. Power. Let's get some power on the board because This game seems to like it. Chalice of Blood. And I guess I'm gonna draw because we are waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, this Chalice of Blood is no bad thing, that's for sure.
Yeah. Nope, not what I needed, but fine.
Yet.
Keep your secrets, Dick.
It makes sense. It's gonna be in there somewhere. I think, as mentioned, I would like for Rex to figure out some sort of plan for taking out the guards around the Temple of Blood. So I am going to just start drawing cards furiously. Here's one. That's interesting. I'm gonna draw again. Okie dokie. That's very less useful right now, and I'm gonna draw one more time. Excellent. Crosshair, I have a plan.
Yeah, also thank you for the chat for not spoiling what Scott has in his hand.
Yes, appreciate. No, it's all good, Graspy Loot. And yeah, I Crosshair, you probably saw now, but Graspy Loot was asking if this red-backed card, the Blood Ascendancy or whatever it is, if it counts towards hand size, but it doesn't because it's, I think it's like a permanent card.
Permanent.
So it doesn't
They're
live
all
in your
hidden.
hand. Yeah, exactly.
It's a hidden permanent. I'm just keeping it in my hand so I remember it.
And so that I don't have to see it, which I appreciate. Okay, as they prepare to venture towards the Temple of Blood, the thing that has been following Rex his whole life through the village advances inches, oozes its way up the hill. The cultists chant, the sentinel continues to contemplate his existence, and we move to the upkeep phase.
I have to say that this is going rather well without the blade and stuff like any of our...
A rutro.
Let's call them... let's call them like... the cards that we usually have.
Yes, the cards that we usually have. Our staples, shall we say.
Yeah. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it'll do. Not hallmark either.
But I know what you mean, like our sort of like things that define us here. I haven't seen Graspy Loot anything hidden and permanent before in any official campaign, personally, but doesn't mean they don't exist. Okie dokie.
Oh,
he says.
Yeah, because there's a thing.
How dare you, Graspy Loot? How dare you out me like that? These 1,200 hours of Tabletop Simulator time is totally irrelevant.
Yeah, because there's scrounge for supplies that looks for a level 0 card, but then there's another card that looks for a card, so...
Yeah. For a survivor card, maybe, or for certain kinds of cards in the bin.
Because that means that the makeshift trap that's a 5 XP card can be brought back, actually.
Yes, as long as it's a survivor card. That's pretty nice. 5 out of 6 Doom as they
I guess so.
Look towards the Temple of Blood.
Oh, right, I threw it away. Never mind.
Oh, right, it's gone.
Yeah. Oh well. Encounter.
Yes, 5 out of 6 Doom, and we encounter things at the peaks. Ooh.
Flittering shadows, power madness.
Ooh.
You must choose one. Cool. Take 2 horror, okay?
Or?
Straight up.
Test
agility 4. Take 1 horror for each point you fail by. If you succeed, draw 1 card and gain 1 resource.
Oh,
that's an easy choice.
Delightful. I mean, hopefully. That's pretty nice.
4. Let's throw resourceful into this. And should I throw anything else? I could, but 6 against 4. I'm gonna use my Chalice of Blood.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, that's a lot of power. That's great.
Yeah, because should I use Resourceful then?
If there's a survivor card that you're looking back in your hand, that this would be a good time for it because you're thinking you might pass this test.
But I might use stealth anyway to get the Resourceful fired, so...
Okay.
Because if I use the Chalice of Blood, that's +4.
Mm-hmm. Which would, that's it, like it would essentially, I know what you mean, because the icon on Resourceful would kind of be useless, but at least, like, you would probably pass, right?
Yeah, but Resourceful has 3 icons, so that's
I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So let's use the Chalice of Blood for this. Cool. Oh, right. So +4, 9 against 4. Cool. Bippity-boopity.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think I passed.
I think so too. Excellent slithering. Oh, just begone, slithering shadows.
Yeah, just petting the shadows, basically.
Oh, now I really like this card from a design perspective, but the insatiable evil of the cultists manifests itself as a line of cultists moving in the distance towards the temple. Put insatiable evil into your play in your threat area with a doom on it. Siphon, discard insatiable evil, so if I take damage, it will discard. And if there is no doom on it, it discards.
Yeah. That's basically fine because it doesn't advance.
Exactly. And we're at the witching hour, as you say. Yeah, so like, you're right. I think pretty good time to get it. I'm okay with that.
That's actually really good.
I am ready and willing, Crosshair, to take on Lydia this turn and hopefully defeat her.
Oh, I'm reading cards.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I will. Yeah, sorry. And then I will wait to take my turn, just in case.
Okay, yeah, you've been playing with these cats before.
I have. It's been a while.
So basically, if you exhaust them, it's a base value of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if you discard them, it's a successful thing.
It's automatically successful, and then you can.
Does automatic success mean that the test difficulty is 0?
Yes. Yeah.
So, for example, for a card that is looking for only if the difficulty of this test is currently 0.
Yes. Yes, although... Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think that... So, because I think I know what you're talking about. Fight, if you discarded Zeal, it is automatically successful. Oh, I see what you're saying. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know how that interacts, because if the difficulty is 0... But then you would Oh, but I guess the question is, does the other card you're referencing say, instead of doing blah blah blah, do blah blah blah?
It says, well, we are talking about exploit weakness. So,
all right.
Let's just take a look at it before I do a thing.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look here. I'm going to look it up.
So, here's exploit weakness.
Yes.
So it's a fast card. Play before revealing a chaos token. You wouldn't, because Seal would make the test automatically successful. But still, it happens before that anyway.
Right. Yes, but I think... What's weird to me is that, like, yes, automatically successful means that the difficulty of the test is 0, but it also means that you've succeeded the test. Like, it's happened. As opposed to, okay, the difficulty is 0, so before I succeed in this little mini window, I'm gonna, like, throw in this thing. I'm just not sure how it interacts here. I guess I'm gonna look up exploit weakness and zeal. Well, here we go. Someone's asked the question, it looks like. Before revealing a chaos token is a specific timing window. When you auto-succeed via the cats, you don't reveal a token at all, and hence the window never occurs. Yeah, I think... Okay. That seems appropriate to me. Is that I think this kind of just happens, so there's no window to go, oh, well, it would be, it would be, but...
Oh, well. Anyway, whose turn was it?
Well, we hadn't decided, but I think Rex is ready to go in and put an end to Lydia Mikhailov.
Yeah,
so to speak.
I was gonna do some things, but I can do them after you've done a thing and see what happens.
That is the hope. Let us see what happens here. Conjuring up the memories of the fortune teller. Oh, hello. Conjuring up the wisdom provided by the fortune teller who told him when he was taking that astral dream that all things in the dream world come from yourself, and in a way you are the center of your own universe. Rex confidently moves in to the Temple of Blood. I know, Graspy Loot. First of all, how dare you? Let us move in to the Temple of Blood. There's force field wards of magic, and standing guard, a woman that looks familiar to Rex. Only familiar in the sense of, weren't you at that auction? Her eyes glow a deep blood red. And Rex marches confidently towards her, ready to shove her off the side of the building. I have a plan. The plan is to shove her off the side of the building.
Well,
Fight. Using book.
Some of the... Yeah. It's at least some of the damage. I had the 3 damage as well, so...
Yeah, plus... Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. I think it's all of it. Plus 3 damage.
Max 3.
Max plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah. True.
I'm gonna just go ham on this, which I maybe shouldn't, but I'm gonna put a doom on the fortune teller, because we are at the witching hour.
True.
Which means that my base intellect is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from I've Got a Plan and Death and Maze Camera, so I'm fighting at 10 to 3. I'm just thinking about curses, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be doomed if I didn't say it, but there's only one token that could ruin this.
A delicious one token. Is it this one? It's not. Okay. Phew. I really didn't want to summon it there.
Have you seen this token?
Have you ever seen one of these? As Rex gently moves to try to, juke to the side of Lydia, she tries to step in front of him to block his path, and with a massive shoulder check, knocks her tumbling off the side of the building. Now, I will say, perhaps she's not dead, just given the narrative here, but she goes in the victory display. Yay! It was a -2 flower. Oh, okay. Phew. So that
is she still in play when she's in the victory display?
I would love to know that. I don't think the victory display counts as a in-play area?
In play.
It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like it. I will.
Because I want to go get my friend.
My friend, who looks an awful lot like that woman you just knocked off. I'll check while
Well, you know.
Sorry.
Oh, your turn's over.
Yeah, I'm all done. I did one thing.
Well, one thing is one thing.
It is. I'm gonna look this up, but go for it. If you'd like, Crosshair.
Well, I would, but it depends on the.
Thank you very much, Flower. This is exactly what I was looking for. So, there are certain things that are considered to be in play, and certain things that are considered to be out of play. Specifically, the victory display is out of play, which means she's gone, or free now, I guess I should say.
Oh, well, then Wendy's gonna hop. Down the mountain she goes.
Oh,
coming down
goodbye.
the mountain. And then I'm gonna exhaust track shoes. 3 against 5.
Oh.
-3. I don't think so. So
5.
I'm gonna. Oh, right.
Yes, and yeah, this is potentially a resource if you'd like one. One of these, I should say.
I'm not gonna use it anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna throw away the improvised shield anyway. So. This is an interesting question. Let's actually take. I'll take that.
I'll take that. I've got a plan.
I'll take that.
I've got a plan. There you go.
But yeah, I'm gonna redraw this token. So
terrible token. That's nicer.
Thank you. So we scurry along down the mountain, Carpathian Mountains, and as a fast action, we are gonna regroup.
Oh, I was wondering why you were running away. Where are you going?
Actually, before we regroup, we're gonna put on a crowd.
Oh yeah, there you go.
It's like, oh, I forgot my crown down at the bottom of the mountain.
This crown that deems me to be the leader of this monarch over this kingdom, or a god, who knows?
Yeah. So, with the regroup action, let's throw Lydia into play.
And it counts as playing, as mentioned on the thing. So you, indeed, the crown of command does a thing for you. Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a lot of cards you got there, Crosshare.
Yeah. Wendy basically finds Lydia confused and wandering at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh yeah, she got pushed so hard she knocked the corruption right out of her head.
Yeah, basically she's like, where am I? Is there an auction going on?
Oh boy. All right, Lydia, let's get you home, buddy.
Okay. So yeah, Lydia gives me a brainy brain, and when you take horror, exhaust Lydia Mikhailov, search your deck for a tome and ready play it, reducing the cost by X, where X is the amount of horror you do to trigger this effect. So that's cool.
Yeah. We've got a hand full of delicious cards. I presume they're delicious. And now you're here at the base of the mountain.
I'm just gonna check something. Where is that word? I'm looking for a word.
Yeah, sure.
Where is it? Come
Hmm?
on. 'Cause, 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 ' I can't believe that there's no actual cards. Come on.
Or,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like a trait maybe, or on a certain card.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's on bold at the top of the card, so.
Mm-hmm. Traits, yeah.
No. Fine. Fine. I need to clear my hand a bit, I think.
Yes. You were on the hunt for something particular, and now you found it, which is good.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I still didn't find it, but
Oh.
Basically guiding Lydia from the forest is a talking cat who's like, "Oh, is this one yours?"
This was the Wendy. Is this Wendy's cat?
Yeah,
Oh.
It's basically Wendy's cat. Like, "Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over the world for you.
I lost you back in Arkham." Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been looking all over for you.
Ah, I see you've been keeping company. So yeah, Miss Doyle. After Miss Doyle enters play, such as bonus cards for Hope, Seal, and Ogre, randomly choose one to put into play.
Mm-hmm. And shuffle the other two into your deck.
Now you go into play.
Hey, it's Zeal. So zealous. Okay, this is the fight one. That's good.
And these go into my deck.
Mm-hmm.
Go?
Yeah, seems great. For those who have, I feel like maybe Charlie Kane got a cat at some point in his campaign, but I'm not sure if we ever saw it happening. As mentioned by the Crosshair, these Miss Doyle's cat army, Hope, Augur, and Zeal, each give you the ability to fight, evade, or investigate with a base value of 5, but you have to either exhaust or discard them. If you discard them, their effect is stronger. Or no, not stronger. Automatically successful. And then you can shuffle it into your deck to put one of the other cats from your discard pile back into play if you've done that. Mm-hmm. The Crown of Command.
And Flower of August.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. +1 additional ally slots, but also Lydia doesn't take up an ally slot, I believe.
As a companion, I'm pretty sure as well. But we are good because I'm pretty sure you've got plenty anyway because of the crown, you see.
Yeah. Well, now everything is looking much better.
Mm-hmm. Then in that, yes, much better, yes. In the enemy phase, the thing that follows continues to hunt towards Mr. Rex, who is terrified, but will hopefully find a way to defeat his nightmares once and for all. As we move to upkeep, where we draw cards and gain resources.
I don't want to, because I have to throw something away.
You have to throw a few... oh yeah, just the one thing, you're right. I don't want to.
Actually, I'm not sure what to throw away. I guess... Yeah, Grimm's Fairy Tale is pity. On, off.
On, off.
Because it means that I have to fail to heal. So...
And of course, well, I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess... You could
prefer not to fail.
Yes, of course, yeah. You could help Rex, who will inevitably fail, but perhaps Wendy's...
Yeah, I have other stuff.
No doubt. We go to 6 out of 6 Doom, with additional Doom on other things. So all of it clears, which means the Insatiable Evil discards as well. As we advance to Agenda 1B. The power of blood fuels the profane rituals required to call upon the mighty Uvhash. Can these rituals be stopped? Shuffle the set-aside Eldritch Feast encounter set into the encounter deck. No problem.
Oh, that's simple. We don't put the discard pile in.
No, shockingly. Agenda 2A, Thirst Everlasting. No, as opposed to Tuck Everlasting. Uvhash, the blood-mad god of the void, is indeed a hungry and greedy god. 6 Doom as well. 7 Doom, I'm sorry. I misread. 7 Doom.
Ooh. On a mountain of skulls in the castle of pain, I sat on a throne of blood.
They sure did.
Shut up, we go.
Yeah. Well, we've advanced our agenda here. I guess we'll draw our encounter cards and see where we get to.
Yeah. Back at the bottom of the mountain. Well, I did have to get my cat and my crow.
Of course,
and
yeah.
my friend.
You have so many things now.
Treacherous path. Well, to be fair,
You were running down that path. It was pretty treacherous.
yeah. So agility 4 test. Do I mind the damage? Because Chalice of Blood. It's a charge from blood.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Not
be
really.
too bad
No.
to recharge it a little bit, but...
Yeah, so do I want to fail this? That's the question.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I do have 7/7 on the so 1 damage wouldn't be bad, but it would put damage on Cultist of Uvhash.
Yes, that would be less good. Yeah, although we do have a
But it's-
pretty big Doom threshold for now, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Or I guess he loses aloof.
Would it?
But anyway.
Yeah. Would it be bad? The
I mean-
Cultist has +1 health.
That is kind of
Not
annoying, isn't
great.
it? Because it makes it easier, or
Well,
harder
let-
to... Yeah.
Let's try to win. So
Yeah.
5 against 4.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna spend too much on it. Yeah, that's gonna be a fail.
Mm-hmm. 1
And I
damage currently.
really... Yeah. 1 damage is fine.
Okay.
Fine. Fine. Oh, Chalice gets a charge. Cultist gets a doom.
So he's now a 2/2/2 as opposed to a 2/1/2. As the, I don't know, rock slide kind of like blocks part of the path, maybe the cultists chant ever louder. And I guess I should see what happens to Rex. The Temple of Blood! It's hemophobia! Oh! This is, I mean, obviously, after all of this, Rex is naturally... this hasn't affected Wendy in quite the same way, but Rex is terrified. This is also a siphon effect that gives me horror. Not great. But I guess if I never take damage, ...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Don't take damage.
Just don't take, exactly, just don't take damage.
Ooh. Right then.
Yeah, we're at
Right
we're at, well, not quite, but we're almost at our usual 2.5 hours. So my question is, do we want to take one more round if we have something that we think would be good to do in another round? I don't think we'll be advancing the agenda right away, or the act right away.
No, I don't. I'm just wondering if I'll remember what I was doing when I come back.
I mean, fair. Yeah, if you have a plan to execute, I feel like that's probably no bad thing.
Yeah, actually, I think I'll... Oh... because stealth means -2 and the cultist has 2. So it would be a 0 evade.
Yes, it would. 0 difficulty test. Yeah, that's very true.
And that would mean I get to play, or I can move along and grab the attention of the thing that follows and evade that and give you one more turn.
I would, of course, be thrilled, but I understand if you are unable to, for one reason or another.
Oh, right, but stealth doesn't do a thing like that. It only cannot engage me.
Oh, right, yeah. So it would still continue to hunt. You've stealthed away from it, but it would continue to hunt.
Yeah.
Although it does. I mean, for the purposes of, stealth on the cultist would still be a difficulty 0 test, for whatever that's worth. For exploit weakness.
Let's do that.
Yeah, nice.
Let's go for it. So, beepity boopity. Cultist has a 2 minutes. So, yep. Wendy, hi. Hello. And we're gonna use the stealth to evade. So it's a -2. So it's a 5 on 2.
0.
Evade. Yeah.
It's a difficulty 0 test right now.
Yeah. 0 to 5. Go. It's only a 1. Oh, right. But
Oh yeah, you wanted to probably.
well, I'll do it after because it won't affect this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna retry that. So I'm gonna throw away. Well, currently we don't need it, so thieves get.
Nothing to thieve up here.
-2. We add a curse, but I succeed by 3.
Okay. Yes, that's true.
And I'll take that.
Uh-huh.
And I will reduce the cost of the thermos by 3.
Fantastic. So stealth disengages the cultist from you.
Yeah. It'll stay there, but
and attack in the enemy phase, as discussed.
Yeah, but I think I'll move along.
I see. Moving right
Because
along.
I haven't used my track shoes, so I'll use the last action. Move up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I do want to exhaust the companion story asset to make a resolve.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'll use track shoes this turn.
Okay. I think there's a. Oh no, there probably isn't, eh? Oh yes, because track shoes has a reaction kind of. Yeah, there isn't really. I don't think there'll be a window in there. You're right.
But it doesn't matter if I stay here at the peaks. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna exhaust the companion story asset, make ready. I don't know what make ready means.
I'm just making sure there is one, and yes, there is. Okay, good. I'm not gonna look at her.
So what does the exhaust the companion story asset? Cool. Exhaust Lydia Mikhailov. Make ready.
Okay, you've done that.
What does make ready
well,
mean?
I think that's just a flavor sentence. Like, I think it's just you are making her more ready, and then it's not a game term. I think is what I mean.
Okay. So we resolve of Lydia Mikhailov, I guess.
Mm-hmm. She's more resolved now. She's got more resolve since having her corruptions smacked out of her.
When you would spend any amount of power, remove resolve of Lydia Mikhailov from the game instead. Power is considered to be spent.
Ooh! Sorry. huge, right?
Yeah,
I think that's huge.
because currently, does it count the raw power or the power on board when I put power into Temple of Blood?
It said certain cards will allow you to instruct or spend power. The specified amount is deducted from your power total. So I would say cards on the board count towards your total.
Oh yeah,
So yeah.
that would be 8 power.
Oof. That's spicy. I like it.
Yeah, basically I have 8 power to drop on one action into the Temple of Blood, which would be the 2 sets of icons that we need.
It would be half of the X power.
Oh, right.
But
So
I mean,
one
still,
set.
if I'm not wrong, that's one of the sets that we need.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case, let me
No.
fantastic. Let me get to work on the other set. I'm a little scared of the thing that is following me, but I don't really have much to do about that. So,
I could have helped with it, but I had to deal with the cultists.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you had to.
And that's huge.
You had to steal a thermos from him, I think is what happened, actually.
Yeah.
But yes, the resolve is really nice.
He was enjoying his soup, and Wendy just ran along and grabbed his soup thermos. And
I'll take that. Thank you very much. I'm going to spend 2 actions attaching cards to Temple of Blood. Ideally, I'd get a whole set so that you could get the other set, but I unfortunately don't have anything else to do. I don't. Oh, well, I'll play a card and then I'll attach a couple cards.
You also know that I would rather not use the resolve of Lydia, because what if we need that later?
Agreed. I don't.
But
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I have other.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I have other ways.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the 8 icon thing is a bit of an ask, but you're right that we're not quite sure what the rest is. Rex will be a quick study. I mean, he is a quick study. He's trying to study these wards and try to figure out if there's either weak points or if they've been activated from within, if they're somehow mechanical or activated by language. And then I'm going to attach 2 cards with my 2 actions. This is a will, a book, a foot. So we're missing a fist or a wild for it to be a set. Yeah.
Aren't you missing one?
Yes. So we're missing a fist or a wild for this to be a set. I don't have any, unfortunately.
Right.
Is my problem.
Discard all attached cards. Cool. That's fine.
Yeah, it's not ideal though, is it? You can also do 4 of the same. That's right, Flower. I don't feel particularly good about that either.
Yeah. I think I can handle that, actually. So
first, we've got some other issues.
Might be good.
Which is, at long last, the curse that has been following Rex for so long. He can feel a creeping sense of dread emerging behind him. This is the curse that's been following him his entire life. We, the audience, do not see what it is that follows him, but his eyes go wide as it advances up the mountain towards him. I take a damage and a horror. The siphon effects here are take another horror and gain a resource and place a horror on this thing, which I will do. I think I'm just going to straight up kill the fortune teller. I'm very sorry, lady. Ouch. But we have some other possibilities.
Yeah, you didn't die, so
I'm
that's
not
good.
dead. I mean, yet. We go to upkeep, where we draw cards, gain resources, and do what we need to do.
That would have been nice. 15 turns
15
ago.
turns ago. Because of the cultist of. Sorry, you were going to say?
It'll do.
It'll do. This is no bad thing. We go to 1 out of 7 doom, but of course 2 because of the cultist. The Temple of Blood is not yet given up its secrets. Perhaps Nicolae Dragenescu can be stopped. But first, we must draw our last encounter cards of the session.
Yeah, I think so too, because we are running out of time.
It's that time.
Error! Vaso vehicle syncope.
I remember this one.
Tretteria. So basically, oh no, it's blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Siphon lose one action. If you have no actions remaining, discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard Vaso vehicle syncope. 2 actions. Cool.
Now this, on the other hand, is very bad, and I wish I had my Mr. Malison down. The tithe. Rex recognizes that in order to enter the temple, a tithe, a cost of blood, is required. So if I'm not mistaken here, each investigator with 1 or more non-weakness treachery cards in their threat area takes a direct damage. This will add a doom to the cultist. I think this is very bad. I think I might just be dead here. I take a damage. I take a horror from hemophobia. And I and I gain a resource, and I place a horror on temptation, and then it has 3 horror on it. Uh-oh. I really wish I had Mr. Malison out right now. That's what I wish.
Okay.
I don't have a solution here, so I have to take the horror and discard temptation. The temptation was too great for Rex to not be rid of it as he was trying to rush through and up into the Temple of Blood. That, I think, is me, Crosshair.
Okay, this means that all your cards go away, yes?
Yeah, all of my clues drop on the location. Oh, and yeah, they're attached to the temple, though. I feel like they'd still be attached to the temple.
Right.
Because they don't. It doesn't say
okay.
like they disappear in other. Yeah.
Thing is,
Now that, yeah, that's the kind of thing whereby, I'm very happy to say that if we end up able to advance the act because of clues, I would be happy to see that happen. But we'll see, I suppose, as indeed the thing that has been following Rex is in fact perhaps his own doom, his own manifestation of, I don't know, his own manifestation of the blood god of Rylkos.
oh yeah, that means you want to do the honors. There we go.
That honors?
Yeah, next tomb is gonna be interesting. We have to talk about this.
Yeah, we do have to talk about this because yeah, let's I guess let's, yeah, maybe we do that off stream. Question mark. I'm not sure, or we do it now.
Yeah, because basically there's no enemies on the board that threaten Wendy.
Currently.
So Wendy
that's right.
Wendy can clear the Temple of Blood. It's just a matter of cards, basically.
It's a question of having enough time to get the clues back. That's right. Hello to Kodab as
because
well.
it's,
Sorry, I just wanted to say hi to Kodab Games. Thanks so much for the raid. Wonderful to have you with us on Doomed. I am joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello. It's a 5-route location, and you guess what I threw away a moment ago?
Yes, draw back through the deck. You have a cat? That is an automatic success? Somewhere? Not that one, but there's one that's like...
Yeah, the other ones. So there's a possibility of going somewhere with this, but... I guess we'll see.
I think we will. Kodab, you can't hear me, I can see, so I'm going to just type out an answer to you. Sorry, Crosshair, as you keep talking there, you were about to say something.
Yeah, basically, as far as Rex goes, the story ends here.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Wendy goes, well, that's a different story.
That is true. Oh, I see. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess, speak, because you're right, I know you have a hidden card that does something, you've got the ability to get clues slowly and surely, and attach power and advance. There's more acts, so it's not like we didn't have more to do. But I suppose we should discuss what that looks like.
Yeah.
So we will. We are going to do that. But I did want to thank Kodab for the raid. Thank you. And it's a bit of a funky thing just because of I guess I was like, oh yeah, I can survive the thing that follows, and then yikes, forgot about the treacheries that just straight.
This usually doesn't happen like this in Doomed streams because we tend to die at the same time or thereabouts.
Yes, and either right at the cusp of the climax of the scenario or almost immediately. It's really one or the other. It's never midway through.
Yeah, it's usually not like, okay, one dies and one has about 20 more turns to go.
True. I will say, at least in the context of these decks and how we've been kind of progressing them forward, like, I feel like I have... Rex has the ability to, like, be a powerhouse at getting clues, but he's very fragile, and I never really found a way around that. Whereas Wendy, I think, is a bit more... I'm going to say slow and steady, but with track shoes, she's actually quite fast and steady, and she's got... Despite not having as many allies, she does have a lot of... damage and horror soak and things of that nature. Like, she has the ability, because she's a survivor, right?
Yeah, get her going, and with the blade especially, she can be a powerhouse. But...
Yes, and that, as we know, because it's a story asset, we weren't expecting that to appear at all in this campaign. I didn't know. It was a perfect card for Wendy to find at the auction and then to have the ability to hold on to. Like, it's been incredible. But anyway, all that to say, we do have to discuss the rest of this because, yes, as you say, Crosshair, Wendy is still very much in the game, as it were. The Rex is absolutely slammed by the thing that follows against the force field.
Oh, I also lose one action, and the Chalice of Blood gets a charge because
from this.
I believe
from me siphoning.
Yeah, because your thing happened everywhere.
Yes, it was all investigators with non-weakness treacheries. That's right.
So yeah, I'll lose an action, but Chalice of Blood gains a charge.
So even better in that sense. That said, we're gonna discuss what happens next on Doomed. I need to dash because I'm gonna grab some lunch before, as Crosshair's put in the chat, we've got Drew Crew over on Liz's channel in about an hour and 10 minutes. We read Nancy Drew books, and we have a hilarious laugh. Well, it says what we do there, so you should come and join us for that. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. on RPG Clinic is another episode of Montreal by Moonlight, our Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th Edition campaign, which has been a lot of fun. I'd love to fix my face. Thank you, Tabletop Simulator. And as the Crosshair has posted, the Discord is the place to go to find out all the updates on upcoming streams, to chat about this game and many others in the RPG Clinic Discord. I think that just about does it for me. Crosshair,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. I'm confused. Let's say it
I
like
am
that.
confused. Yeah, me too. You know what? Me too. I'm also confused. But it wouldn't be a Twoon stream without some sort of strange twist of fate at the end, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? So, folks, we'll see you hopefully on Drew Crew, hopefully on Montreal by Moonlight, and then I will be back with more The Outer Wilds Tuesday evening with Sergey in space. So we hope to see you there for that as well. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you next time, whenever that is, on Doomed. Bye-bye.
Bye.